Let me try to hook you up on my my little car thing. Sorry, it went live much faster than I expected. Hi! Should have started when I was out by my chicken man. I just got some fresh chicken this morning, along with a whole bunch of veggies and some fruit. I got some watermelon, pineapple this morning, and it's my favorite chicken man. Hold up, what's up with the car? I'm trying to find Mangu. Please tell me this car is going to start right now. That's not part of the video. It's not part of the video if the car doesn't start. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. A little music. Hey. So I came out. It's early. It's like maybe 8 something. It was actually out before that, but I came out because I was wanting to go to the grocery store. I have some stuff to do today because I'm meeting. Some friends are meeting at the beach later on, and so I need to have a little bit of stuff together. I want to get out early. So here we go in the lovely streets of Las Terrenas. So I like to go to my little local people because I know what's what. It's fresh. Chicken has no hormones. I asked the guy today. Thank you. It's good to be back. Thank you. I asked the guy. Let me turn this down. Plus I won't get a copyright strike. I was like, so where's your chicken come from? And he's like, Mocha. Let me tell you something. Mocha's like 3 hours from here by Santiago, right? And I was like, why? Why so far? Oh, because they have much more production, it's better quality, they feed it with soy and whatever. I said, wow. So it was amazing to me. And this is like, I'll post a picture on my community page. I haven't done it yet. But it's a little bitty shop, which is why I love them. It's a father and son, little family team. And, they go all the way to Mocha. Or I guess, maybe the people from Mocha bring it here or whatever. But they get that, who was that? I can't see who you guys are. I'm driving. I can't look at the comments right now. But they get their chicken all the way from Mocha. And so I figured it was some like local spot. Like there's a place up in Naranjitos, which is up in the hills, just above Las Terrenas, maybe 15 minutes up. And I know that they do a lot of really good fresh chicken too. All natural, no preservatives or hormones, whatever. And I like that. When I come here, I'm trying to eat as fresh as I can because when I'm in the States, I already know it's bad news there. So I don't want to be bothered with any of that stuff here. And I was up in Naranjitos the other day visiting a friend of mine, and she told me that, yeah, the chicken here, like, I guess she knows one of the producers, and they were like, oh yeah, we actually play music for our chickens out in the field. I was like, how sweet is that? They play music for the chicken. So they're all happy and relaxed. They just gently drop their eggs, I guess. I don't know. But it seemed like a cool, it just seemed like a nice way to, have a life visit. If you're going to be a chicken, I'd rather be on their farm. Okay, so mira, I want some mangú this morning. I have a taste for mangú. And I started off at one little restaurant down by the beach, which was really cute. It would have been a great backdrop. But they don't have mangú. It's an Italian spot, which is fine. But I'm also trying to support the locals, So I'm waiting for this young man in front of me to move his motor. His little boy got on with him, like a little 4-year-old boy. So as soon as they pull off, I'm gonna scoot up a bit and then we'll go in this spot and see what they're offering this morning. What's on tap? And then I'm gonna go about my day and do my errands. But yeah, it's really good to be back. It feels lovely. I've been seeing friends and, doing a little bit of this and that. I'm trying not to be too busy, which can be challenging because, you come to town if you haven't been here for a while and there are things to do and people to see and fun to have. So, all right, hold on. Let me put you back in my little case here. Pardon me. There we go. Vamos. Let's go. Let's go. This town is waking up a little bit on Sunday, so hang on, am I planning on doing real estate? Oh yes, I'm glad you asked about that. So I actually did 3 videos yesterday. It's a series. A real estate series, and gosh, I can't even get out the door right now. Hang on, let me focus. Okay, so I did 3 videos with my team here, with the people I work with, my real estate folks. And they'll be coming up soon. They're, look, they fixed it. Okay, so let me show you where I am. So this is Comedor Los Chichas. And they have all kinds of super yummy, like, real Dominican food. Ain't no fancy, this ain't no gringo. This is the local spot. So come on in. And look at the little tables with the tablecloth. See, it's very nice. Oh, they fixed it up. When I was here before, it was a little more basic. Hola, buenas. He is throwing down. Okay, and so it's like buffet style. You have a whole bunch of different things here. And I don't want to film people eating. That's kind of rude. But I don't think... Oh, cafe! This is my buddy. Hola. Estamos en vivo en YouTube. Oh, it's my buddy cafe. Sí, él sabe dónde. Eso yo quiero mangú. Solo mangú. Yeah, so... See what I'm saying? That's my buddy. ¿Qué tal?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cafe is who I rent my rental car from. He always gives me the best deal. The best deal. ¿Cómo está allá? Pero mira. And I'm telling him about how it almost didn't start. Eso es lo que pasó hace solo unos minutos. Yo empujé el botón y casi no quiere empezar. No sé por qué.
Vamos a cambiar la pila mañana.
Okay.
Si no, tú le pones el control cerca del botón, así.
Okay. All right. He's going to hook me up.
Moreno, tú me persigues. Tú llegaste de último.
So yay, here we are. They have a bunch of different things. All I want is mangu. So if you don't know, mangu is a smashed plantain dish. I don't see the onions. They usually serve it with a little bit of like pickled red onions on top, and they're kind of crunchy. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. So, oh look, they have a little bar over there. So if you want to get liquored up at any point, this is your spot. But let me tell you something about the liquor. Be careful, because I haven't been drinking hardly at all since even before I left. I had to just tap out because a rental deal I'm getting it for like $30 a day, and most are charging $50. So it's good to know people. You want a deal? Call me up or write to me freeislandgirl@gmail.com, and I will put you in touch. So the liquor, so I hadn't been drinking at all. I just needed to like stop, you know, because it's easy to drink rum and everything here because that's what everybody does. And I don't like a lot of liquor because it has that bite to it, but rum is like the friend that's not your friend. It's a friend of me. Rum is a friend of me because it's smooth and it tastes good. It's got a lot of sugar in it. That's why it wasn't good for me though, because I wake up and I could feel like in my joints and my hands all swollen and no good. So I just was like, no more, no más, no más. And so when I went home, you know, I'd have a glass of wine every now and then if I went to dinner with a friend, or, you know, something like that, but really nothing. And just the other day, I was at the beach with a friend of mine. We ended up having lunch and fresh fish and all that. It was great. And I was feeling myself, feeling all happy and everything. And I ordered not one, but two big, tasty pina coladas, you know, in the pineapple with a whole bit. And I was like, you know, make it strong, you know, I'm talking all this trash. Oh, and they did. And I was sick. I wasn't sick to my stomach. I just started feeling like just awful that night. All yesterday, I didn't get out of bed till 3 in the afternoon. I was like, no good. So, para mí, solo mangú. Pero tiene la cebolla. ¿Tiene cebolla para el mangú? Eso solo quiero. Solo eso. Mangú con cebolla, sí, por favor. All right, it's coming. And so, yeah, so the pina coladas were not my friend. And I'm thinking it was that. It might have been something else, because I know a couple other people who were new visiting here, and also felt kind of funky. No, para aquí. So it could be that I had, you know, the drinks kick me, knock me on my behind, or it could be that I'm just not used to. Ay, perfecto, muchas gracias. This is a big old plate of mangu right there. We about to enjoy the mangu together. El tenedor. Okay, let me come get my fork so I can throw down some napkins over here. Hold on, I will continue my story in a moment. Hold, please. The napkins are on the individual tables, and I needed a little extra napkin. I have a big old smashy, hunky plate of mangu. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, so here's my plate of mangu. It's smashed plantain, and on top are the onions, the pickled onions. which are kind of crunchy, and I like texture. And the mangu's like a, what's the texture of mangu? It's soft, but it's got a little bit of like the plantain chunk still in it, so it's not super smooth. I like it. I think when I first came, I was like, I don't know, but now I love it. I love it. I love it. So let me set y'all up. Hold on. I don't have my tripod. I'm just free balling. Can I say that? Is that totally inappropriate? Let me see here. All right. Ciao. Ciao. Gracias. Ciao, cafe. So yeah, so I had these 2 pina coladas. They were delicious, let me tell you. I was very happy when I was sitting there sipping on them and eating this wonderful salad. And so like everything here is so fresh. The salad dressing is like lime juice, fresh lime juice and salt. That's it. So good. Shaved lettuce. I think it's some cabbage. Some cute, like thinly sliced cucumber. It was delicious. And then the fresh grilled fish was a huge snapper that my friend and I shared. Blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if it was those pina coladas with the extra shot of rum, by the way, full disclosure, extra shot of rum, or what. But yesterday was not a good day for me. I wasn't sick like to my stomach, but I had no energy. I was supposed to go out with friends. We had a reservation for a lovely dinner.
Jugo de chinola y de piña.
Dame chinola, por favor. ¿Ya tienes azúcar?
Ajá.
¿Quieres mucho?
No.
Okay. Just came to get my drink order. So I was supposed to go out to dinner last night to a lovely restaurant with some friends. We were going to go dancing. I was like, I can't make it. I'm not going to make it tonight, y'all. So, all right, let me say a little thank you for the food. When so food is good, it makes you kind of dance. That's how I feel about this. I just ordered some passion fruit juice, chinola, yummy. So, okay, so let me give you some updates. So somebody asked about real estate. Yes, I just did a series of 3 videos a couple days ago, giving you the state of like what's happening in town, not just in Las Terrenas, but in the country. So, and we covered Sosua, we covered the Punta Cana Bávaro area. I'm introducing you to the people I work with. So there's no, you can see exactly who I'm dealing with, and you can learn like who we are, what's going on, what you can expect in terms of pricing and all that type of thing. I'll tell you this right now, there's a ton of development going on, and I'm not really thrilled about all of it because, so let me tell you this. So I have a friend here who has a yoga retreat, like a yoga retreat kind of thing up on a mountaintop. So up here you can see all of like a 360-degree view. And when you're up there, you see that there's so much land. I love how, let me just stop it real quick. I love how people here, when they come into an establishment like this, or the bank, or anywhere, they just do a general greeting. They're like, saludos, buen dia. They just speak to everybody. I love that. Okay, let me check it out. See, did you hear her say buen dia? This is my chinola. I'm so happy. This is what I wanted. Ooh, fine. Sorry, you guys. I think all my senses tickle right now. Beautiful man about to walk in. Delicious food. I'm with my people. This is wonderful. Okay, so talking about real estate, I think. A lot of development. Oh yeah, so I was up at my friend's yoga retreat thing. And you can see 360. And when you're up there, you see there's just so much land, so many green hills and beautiful, beautiful. But when you're down low, and you drive past a place, it's like, yesterday or last week, it was a big field of, palm trees and whatever. And now it's like all mowed down, for whatever the next development is. And I find that to be disturbing because it's like, that mangu is delicious. That's exactly right. So I find it disturbing to see so much of the natural beauty being decimated, for people like me and others who come down here and want to find, a nice place to live and get a good deal and all that kind of stuff, But there's demand, and so it's happening. Another thing, I'll tell you right now, that I don't like, and I don't, I can't say for sure, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this is happening. So So obviously, much of this land, if not all of it, at some point, belonged to Dominicans, as it should. This is their home, this is their land. It's been in their family for generations. However, some people come, I mean, let me just say, I don't have this written down anywhere, it's not documented, but I have heard more than once over the years that people from other places will come and buy the land for, of course, pennies on the dollar, and then jack up the price way high and resell it, or build upon it, whatever. But then they make a big fat profit. Well, I'm not really cool with that because, yeah, I understand as a business person you want to buy low, sell high, right? That's basic. I get that. But don't take advantage of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are loving and kind and beautiful and have a lot of knowledge, obviously historical knowledge about where the place that we all come to because we love it here. Cultural knowledge, obviously, so don't come and just enjoy the culture and the music and the food and the beautiful people and all that, but then like treat them wrong. I don't like that. And so I wasn't really going to rant on that today, but and it's hard because I don't want to judge people, but I do see sometimes people, see see what I'm saying, Lauren? I do see people where it's like, the nannies trailing and you know what I mean? It's like, it's fine. Everybody likes to have service and have people help us out and, have someone, of course you can get your house cleaned for $20 or less. And that's actually on the high side, right? But do not underpay them. Do not try to get as much as you can out of the local people just because you have a little extra money in your pocket and they don't, right? So the prices of everything have gone up here. Gasoline is up, housing is up. The cost of food is up, like everything has gone up just like it has in every other part of the world because of COVID, because of, inflation, just whatever reason. But the wages of the people here have not gone up. So these people are still working for the same little bitty money that they were working for before. That's not cool. You want to have somebody clean your house and clean out your toilet and cook your food and all that stuff and wipe your baby's butt and whatever it is. Pay them. Treat them well. Pay them. So... and tip them. Yes, a 10% tip is included much of the time. In a place like this, there's no automatic tip, right? But when you go to mainly a lot of the foreign restaurants, they have included an 18% tax. That's definite. And then a 10% tip on top. That 10% is supposed to go to the workers to split. I've read and heard many times that it doesn't actually get to them, that the owners will take it and, whatever, maybe give them a portion. So do tip your people if you feel that, the service is good. I mean, sometimes it's not. And, I don't believe in tipping for nothing. But if people are kind and doing their job, then tip them. Good morning, Dennis. But yeah, I continue to see a lot of people who are down here, foreigners who come here, and evidently are enjoying themselves. But I don't know how much, actually about the local culture they either one are aware of or even care to become aware of. I'm not sure. And look, everybody's not the same. Everybody's not going to be, an anthropologist and want to know about human good per day payment for a cook and cleaner per week. So, I'll tell you what I did. I had my house here before, my villa. There's 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, on 3 levels. And she didn't have to clean every single, the downstairs level was a guest bedroom, the laundry room and stuff. So she didn't really need to go down there very often. Every now and then, to blow off the dust. But mainly it was the 2 levels. The main level with the living room, kitchen, all that. And the upstairs with the bedrooms. And usually when she came, she would cook us some food. And I'd give her $1,000, 1,000 pesos every time. It was like $20. And that was considered kind of high, kind of generous. Well, and then I would give her extra because oftentimes I would have her go buy the food for me. She'd go out on her pasola, on her motor, scooter, and I'd say, okay, I want to have chicken or fish or, salad, but I tell her what I want, and she would then go use her time and her gas and go buy me the food. So I would pay her for her time to go buy it, and of course then I pay for the food. So 1,000 was just the basic, and then I'd pay on top of that. And so maybe it cost me $35 for a meal, freshly prepared meal, and my house cleaned. I mean, come on, I was happy. And so was she though. So she's still, right now, where I'm staying, she comes, and she's come twice already and cooked for us since we've been here. So I would say you know, 800 pesos, between 800 and 1,000 for someone to clean your house for just the cleaning. And when you think about it, that's like 12 to, like I said, under $20. Do not complain about that. That is awful. I mean, that is awful. That is awesome. For cooking, I mean, something similar. I think before the rule of thumb. Good morning, everybody. I see you guys saying hi. I think the rule of thumb was like 200 pesos per hour. Let me tell you something. You better not be paying these people 200 pesos per hour. That's like under $4. That's absolute taking advantage of. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'm gonna come and find you if you do, and tell you, smack you around, and tell you that's not right. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, maybe 500 pesos an hour. That's $10. Well, it's under $10 now. Check the dollar. Excuse me. The weather right now, a little overcast. It rained this morning. Light rain, nothing big. It rained this morning, still kind of overcast. The report says it's supposed to rain, or it may rain again today, like around 1, 2 o'clock, which I'm hoping is also a light rain. Oscar. I'm hoping it's a light rain because we're supposed to meet with some friends today at the beach for my son. So he's been, connecting with some of his friends here. He's done sleepover, and then some kids came to our place and slept over and all that. And I was like, listen, instead of me trying to coordinate, spending all my time chauffeuring you around and working out the activities, let's just have everybody come to the beach one day, and whoever shows up, and hang out there and play. So that's the plan for today. Yesterday was glorious, beautiful, sunny all day. And I saw it from inside, because I told you already, I was like wrong from the pina coladas or whatever it was that had me not feeling great. And then the exchange rate's about 55 pesos to the dollar right now. It changes. $25 a day for cooking and cleaning is excellent. Excellent. I think that's fine. You know, if you want to pay more, obviously pay more. But I mean, I think that's really reasonable. Absolutely. So anyway, so the weather today is still right now pretty overcast. It looks like fairly thick cloud cover, but my app says it's gonna burn off. So let us pray. All right, back to my mangú. Hold on, you guys. I came for the breakfast. Buen dia. See? People just walk in, they say hello, they speak. I love it. All Dominicans are here. I'm the only foreigner. And I'm half Dominican by now. Thank you guys, it's so nice to be back. I love it. I love it here. And let me tell you something. I definitely roll my eyes sometimes. I'm like, annoying how things get done. You know, the differences in culture, the differences in customer service or whatever. But I love it. I do. They're beautiful people. Oh, so in terms of like scamming and stuff, right, and being taken advantage of, I see a lot of times on different like posts on Facebook, whatever. Oh, it's it's Dominicans, or they'll they don't use the word corrupt, but basically like they'll kind of hustle you. That's it. They'll kind of hustle you. I guess, I mean, you're gonna learn your way around when you come down here, like, okay, what things cost and who you deal with, whatever. And so there's that, right? I don't think it's really that it's about cheating foreigners. I do not have my residency yet, no. I don't think it's about cheating foreigners. I think that's just the culture. I think it's just get what you can get for today. There's not so much like planning for tomorrow and 401k. I mean, the wealthier Dominicans, sure, but the regular people that we are among here and like out in the campo, the countryside, it's about today. And so they're trying to do the best they can to make sure they have food on their table for that day for their family. I mean, really, it's as simple as that. But then I was speaking to someone recently, just a few days ago, who is not Dominican. He's a gringo, right? And he was saying, and he has a business here in town, a very popular business. And he was saying that most of the drama he sees, both like backbiting, gossipy, horrible stuff like that, and cheating in terms of business, is the foreigners. It has nothing to do with Dominicans. So, behave yourselves. Don't come down here and start no stuff. Don't do it. But people, I've said this before, people come down here for all kinds of reasons. You don't know. When you first come, it's like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful and sunny, and you know all your senses are stimulated, the weather and the music and the food and the people and all that, until you're just overwhelmed by all of it. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. She's running out chasing after her baby. Baby's like, I'm ready to go. Yes, his business is in Las Terrenas. So people are just like drunk initially with all of the beauty and all of the things. So it seems like everybody's your friend and everybody's wonderful and it's all good. And it's wonderful. Listen, go ahead and enjoy that experience. But then you get to see, different parts of people's character. I was gonna say personality, but character really begins to show. Like who you are as a person over time. You can't hide it. It's gonna come out. Either it's something you say or do, or a lot of times it's comments on Facebook. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Hi, baby. He's like, who are you? Oh. I want to show you this family behind me. Beautiful family. We're all getting, you can see some of the boys. They're all getting their food. I love it. And the one little baby who's like wandering around. Awesome. Very little North American business owners from LT. European. There's a lot of Europeans here for sure. There are a lot. Let me tell you something. There's a lot more North Americans here, and I'm sorry if I'm responsible in part for some of them coming. Americans, listen to me. Do not come down here and think that these people are here to serve you. Do not come down here with that attitude about we are superior and any of that crap. Who was that? Sorry, you guys, this baby. Do not come down here or anywhere and feel like people owe you something. Nobody owes you anything. People do not owe you even courtesy. I mean, I think that this should be the case no matter where you are, no matter who you are. It should go both ways. But, again, it's like coming down because I feel like, okay, well, we can afford it here. We can afford to live here comfortably and have the nanny and have the cleaner and have the cook. But they just, sometimes the attitude, exactly humility, sometimes the attitude is that, so the word that's coming to mind is like the colonialist attitude, where you just sort of take advantage because you can, or there's like a lack of consciousness about the fact that you are projecting a certain belief about yourself and about them. Like you automatically believe that maybe because they don't have the type of financial wherewithal that you do, that somehow they're lesser, or perhaps they're not as intelligent, or they're not as deserving of also the nice things that you have. Like, just I don't like to see that, and I recognize I have a very particular perspective because I am a Black American woman, and people on this channel have said, "Oh, Kelly, you're racist, and your views are racist." I'm like, I don't think so, but I try not to be, but I do get triggered sometimes by some of these things that I see, and don't let me see no wet nurse. I'm gonna say that. No Black women nursing white babies. No. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen everything else. So, don't do it. And for the record, there are plenty of nice European people here. There are plenty of, and I say that because I'm friends with, I've got a really good Swiss friend and French friends and Italian people, you know what I mean? So I don't really care who you are, where you're from. That, for me, does not make the determination. What makes the determination is how you carry yourself. How are you treating people? Like I said, what is your character? And as we know, there's some Black American people who are here whose character is rotten, as in eggs sitting out in the sun for 7 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about being that because you're Black you're good or because you're white you're bad. I totally don't believe that. But it's how you treat people, right? And so do right. All right, let me have some more mangu. I can't eat all of this huge pile, but I'm gonna eat a few more bites, and I gotta go. I have stuff to do. So yeah, but I wanted to come and support a local business this morning because, as I said, I started to go to a little spot by the beach. I think it's Italian owned, and it's perfectly nice, and good fluffy eggs and all that stuff. But I was like, no, but I don't have Mangu, right? I was like, I want some Mangu and I want to go to local business. So here we are. And look what you get to see. The real people. Look. Alright, so look, it's not as popular. All those folks lined up at the bar, at the buffet where I was. And then before, it was this whole big family behind me. I'm gonna give you a sneak shot. I don't want to be obnoxious. See? It's a whole family. They came for their Sunday breakfast. I love that. So yeah, people just come in here. A lot of single men, ladies, a lot of single men in here. Well, I don't know if they're single, but they're alone eating. You never know. And that brings me to another topic. Single men. Are they really single? I don't know. I don't know. I'll save that for another video. I should do another video on dating and relationships here. Because I've had some experience. And I know people who've had some experience. And it's not all bad. It's not what you think. It's not all horrible. But just like any place, you have. Good morning, Rodney. Just like any place, you have to, keep your eyes open. Stay on your game. Stay on your game. And it's not like the Dominican men or women are all out to take your money or whatever. Yes, of course, there are those stories. There are also stories of others who come here and want to just have the good time with the. Yes, what is that, priest? What's the long nose? It sounds like the Pinocchio nose. Did I say something? What? I don't get that comment. But then there's the women who come, to have the experience with these beautiful men. I've seen that. Look, you do what you do. I don't really care. I don't judge. I get it. They're beautiful. This young lady who just walked in here is beautiful, beautiful. Big, pretty curly hair. Little dress on. Lovely. And, what else, you guys? That's kind of it for now. Watch out for my real estate series. That's coming up soon. So the series, it's 3 parts where I sit down with the 2 realtors that I work with. I know it's lies. I mean, what's lies, though? I don't understand what... If someone thinks that I'm lying about something, tell me what. Let's talk about it. What do you mean? I don't get it. Come here, baby. Black men don't cheat. Oh, did I say that? I definitely didn't say that. Let me tell you something. Let's go right back to that real quick. So in terms of the culture here, it's absolutely part of the culture that these men, good morning, Quad. It's absolutely part of the culture that these men have multiple women. I mean, that's not a secret. That's just the way it is. And I'm not suggesting that it's only Dominican men that do that. You can check your local neighborhood listings, right? There are men who do this all over the world. And no, it's not just men. Women cheat too, okay? So let's just clear that out right now. But yes, Dominican men in particular do have the reputation of being womanizers. I didn't make that up. That's just the way it is. Oh, okay, thank you. Right, I was like, what? What did someone say? You said it. Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to clarify. But let me finish that thought, though. They do have the reputation of being womanizers. Many married men down here have. I mean, there's always jokes about, there's a girlfriend and oh, you're Haitian. Okay. The girlfriend and the mistress and the this one and that one. You know what I mean? It's just, and sometimes they rotate. It's like, it may not be the same girlfriend always. It's like, there's no shortage of beautiful women. Look, I have a good friend here, a Dominican man. I'm in Las Terrenas. A good friend here who's a Dominican man. And we've been friends for 4 years. And he's like, I tell you everything, right? He always gives me like the scoop about what's happening around town and just the latest kind of. And he's not married. I guess he has some girlfriends. Yeah, so he does. He has, and I don't know. I mean, I don't keep up on like the particulars of who he's dealing with. I don't know. But he was with somebody and he had kids with this woman, and they're not together anymore. But he was telling me about someone that a black American woman who was here and wanted to kind of spend time with him. And he was like, At first, I think he was just helping her out, like, you know, she needed something done. He'd go pick up a thing for her, you know, at the store or whatever, just to help her, because I don't think she spoke the language. And then it was like, well, come on, sit down and have a drink with me, that type thing, right? And he did. And then it was like, come on and, you know, unbutton your shirt, like, get comfortable. It went from there. And he was like, you know, Kelly, like, I really wasn't attracted to her in that way. And I think she had basically told him, look, what was it? Something about, she was divorced or whatever, or maybe was going through a divorce, and basically was offering to pay him to be with her. And I don't know, I don't remember the particulars of that part of the conversation, sorry. But yeah, basically tourism love, right? But so his thing was like, you know, there's some things even for the money you don't want to do. I said, amen to that, because don't sell your soul. I'm trying to think of what the point is, why I brought this up. I think we're talking about, oh, I know what it was. So at some point I know, she said, this is what it is. She said, he told me that she said to him at one point, oh, look, I know you have a lot of women out there, I understand. And he was like, I'm not just running the streets, but yeah, there are a lot of women out here, and I'm single, and so, you know, I do what single men do. And I guess she was like, I don't even care, I just want to have you. And so, you know, I don't really know. I don't think it, you know, didn't go anywhere. Apparently she's gone now. But that was evidently how that went down. And so that is just to say that I don't really think Dominican men are that different from other men. Perhaps because they're good looking and they're really good at the sweet talk. Like, I would tell you this. So since I've been here, so since I was in the US, I picked up a little weight, right? Maybe it's because of the diet, maybe it's because of the stress level, maybe whatever. I had noticed a little bit of it before I left. I was like, I've got a little extra this and that here, and you know, the hips and butt I'm used to, and I'm not mad about that. But anyway, I had noticed, and I was like, let me tell you something. Coming back here, these brothers are all about it. I love it. You know, and I still want to take care of myself and make sure I'm feeling good about how I look. But I'm walking down the street, and I mean, it's like heads turning and all this stuff. Hey, mommy. And so I bring that up to say that they're very skilled at sweet talk and seduction and just making you feel good. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, when I'm walking down the street, these people aren't like seducing me. They're just expressing appreciation before the physical form. Hold on. They're just expressing appreciation. And that feels good as a woman. It's nice to hear that. So, you know, yeah, it's easy I see why women fall. You got a good-looking man, you've probably been drinking something, you know, I'm saying like typical the scenario, the way it happens. You've maybe been sitting at the beach, having a few drinks, or you're out at a club, and you're doing some dancing, which is all kind of sexy anyway. And there's this nice-looking man, and he's complimenting you, and it feels good, and it's so easy to just fall into bed or whatever, you know, fall into the belief that, wow, he really cares about me, or this is really fun and meaningful. And so it happens all the time. You want to see my badonkadonk? Excuse me, I'm having my mangu for breakfast. Now is not the time. Perhaps another time. You guys are funny. It's not an outrageous donk. It's just, you know, just a little extra. No. That's a no. But y'all brothers, you know what I'm talking about. Sisters with curves get plenty of love down here. So ladies, stop stressing. All right, can't eat any more of this. I'm done. It's a trap. What's a trap, priest? Speaking of priest, you said you're from Haiti. Touch on that real quick. There's Haitians all over the place here. I don't see anybody having trouble, getting beat up. Definitely Haitians are at the bottom of the totem pole, just like in California. It's the Mexicans and Central Americans. You know, and obviously the Latino population in the U.S. has like a lot of power and all of that. Sac passe, la boule. My point, though, is that pretty much in every country, there's somebody, someplace, some other ethnicity, some other nationality that, takes the brunt of the host country's xenophobic fears and that kind of thing, you know. So it's not just like Dominicans and Haitians are exclusive about having to have tension. And yeah, Haitians do a lot of the so-called dirty. I mean, Dominicans do too. Like for example, construction. That's almost purely Haitian done. I mean, I'm talking about out here in the sun doing the back-breaking work of like, you know, scooping out ditches. And they don't have all the, they have some bulldozers, but when it comes to like the trenches for laying pipes and stuff, like the little pipe, that's all man-made, like with shovels and stuff. And that's these Haitian brothers out here doing it. And so, by the way, if you do come down here and you plan to build something, take them out a cooler, take them out some water, cut up some fruit, you know what I'm saying? Be nice to them. I realize that I'm probably the odd man out saying these things, but I've seen them. I have seen them out there with their black skin glistening in the sunshine and, you know, sweating. When I say glistening, that's like glamorizing it. That's glamorizing it a bit. But they're working their behinds off, you know, to make you comfortable in your nice little modern thing. So be nice to these people. Oscars controversy. We all saw it. It was ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with the Smith family in their personal lives, or Will Smith, what kind of stress he may be under. Like, I don't know what the deal is. I thought Chris Rock was very amazing and professional in light of that. The fact that he could like take it and keep going. You take care of your workers, excellent. Yes, treating people well. I mean, come on, you guys. These are human beings. Like, how would you look if you were out there doing that work? Would you want someone to bring you an icy tall glass of water and some cold, yummy watermelon or something? Yes, you would. So do that. Would I be a tour guide? I've been asked that many times before, and I've generally said no. I'd be happy to hook you up with somebody, but I don't do tours. I mean, I'll say this: you can, first of all, if I'm here. Second of all, you can write to me and tell me some of the particulars. But you know, like a group of guys who come down and want it. Nah, I'm not really like available in that way. You know, I like I said, generally the answer is no. But I will put an asterisk and say it depends. You know what I mean? It depends. It would have to be a special consideration. And I do charge, obviously. I mean, obviously I charge, but I'm serious. I've had people say, oh, it's a group of my friends and we want to smoke cigars and blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not going to be in the middle of all that. Absolutely not. No, come on. Come on now. Me and a bunch of drunk men? No. All right, let me pay for my food. That would be not only awkward, that would be foolish of me, right? That'd be putting myself in just a really bad situation, and, you know, and no. That's right, give workers food and drink. And you know what? They will look out for you. So now the people I mentioned, the young lady who was cleaning my house before and now comes to cooks for me and who would go and shop and all that stuff, I can leave her in my place and I don't worry about it. She's gonna go through my stuff. I have relationships with people, like you saw the guy when I first started, he was the car rental guy. I mean, he's never been in my home. He may have been inside, but I haven't like had him be in there when I'm not there. But there are people I have developed relationships with that I do feel comfortable. Like if I'm not there, hey, you can go drop this off, or like my son may be there alone. I'm not worried about that because they know that I'm going to take care of them, and so I know also that they're going to take care of me. It's basic. It's very basic. It's relationships. It's relationship building 101. You treat people well, they're going to treat you well. And if they don't, then you know they're out, right? If you're doing your part and you are showing your good character, hopefully people will respond in kind. And they may, you know, and again, this takes time to develop relationships. It's not like one or two times. It's like over a series of months and, you know, sometime you get to know folks. But after a while, you'll know who you can trust and who you can deal with. Always ready to say, not worried about this. Okay. Yeah, you'll know who your people are, and then it's a great deal. And so if you do, for example, have like a nanny or someone, it's fine. I'm not saying don't get one. I mean, I think it's reasonable. Sometimes parents want to go out and have some time away from the kids. Totally get it, right? But she's not your servant, maid, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, take care of these people. Because guess what? If she's watching your kids, I mean, she's probably not watching her own. And you think she did, I mean, she made like a break from her kids too, but the break is not watching your kids, so that's not a break. That's not a break. So pay her. You don't want to be bothered with your kids? Probably no one else does either. So pay them. All right, y'all, let me pay for this food and get out of here. There's that baby I keep talking about. See him? He's just been wandering around the whole time, doing his thing. All right, let's see how much this was. It's a big plate of mangú and a chinola drink. I'm sure it wasn't very much. All the prices have gone up, but let's see. All right, I'm gonna stand up now. Here's your chance. If you watch this long, here's your chance. That's all you get. That's all you get. This is a pretty girl right there. That's who I was talking about earlier. Super pretty who came in. Hola. ¿Cuánto les debo? Mangu y chinola. Y chinola. Okay, gracias. $1.50. Less than $3 for that. Hold it. Hold on 1 second. Good morning. Hi, everybody. All right. Give me a couple hundred. Gracias, señora. No, está bien, para usted. Sí, de nada. All right, y'all. We out. Nice. So even with what, under $4? And you got the real Dominican vibe. So here's the little street. Sunday morning. I think it's time for us to say goodbye. What do you think? Right? We've had a nice time together this morning. You even got to see my badonkadonk. And, you know, that's more than anyone could usually ask for. All right, guys. Silliness all aside. That's it. I have to go and go to the grocery store now, do my stuff. So I'm gonna say goodbye. It's been beautiful. Hold on. It's been beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Excuse me, I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, stay tuned for the real estate series. And who is that? Hey, Denise. What's up? Stay tuned for the real estate series. We're going to be having, so I did the informational part. We're also going to do some property tours. Okay? So it'll be up when it's up. I don't know. Okay? But I'm here. Love you. Thank you. Have a blessed day too. Guys, stay safe. Be nice now. You heard what I said. Be nice to people. Mwah.